Great morning, family. This is Tanya Brooks, your FBA community folk herbalist. I hope all is well. I am coming to you live this morning. We will be talking about what is it that forms all ailments, conditions, and diseases. And that thing that forms those, it's mucus. Mucus forms all disease, any type of condition or ailment. I'm going to give you an example. My mother was a big time smoker. Every year from, I would say, the time of me being maybe 8, I would remember my mother getting pneumonia. And sometimes it would be really bad and she would get double pneumonia. And yes, her smoking aided in the breaking of the mucous membrane inside of her lungs. And understand that there are mucous membranes throughout the entire body. So when the mucous membrane, excuse me, and the lung breaks, you develop things like pneumonia. When it breaks in the gut, you're now diagnosed with leaky gut. When it breaks in the brain, you have an aneurysm, and so on and so forth. All right. Mucous membranes, obviously, we know, are throughout the sinus, throughout the cavity, the sinus cavity, right? And so you have folks that have sinusitis. That's the breaking of a mucous membrane, and you see the mucus actually coming out of the body. So I need you to understand that this video is going to be all about mucus and understanding the foods that causes mucus. But then I'm also going to give you the knowledge and the insight as to why you need to consume sea moss gel and herbal tea. So we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, a mucus-less diet. All right. These foods are the foods that form mucus. Remember, mucus is the basis for all ailments, conditions, and disease. Meats, all animal flesh forms mucus in your body when we eat it, when we ingest it. Prime example, beef. So for all of those who love their medium rare and rare beef, you are ultimately consuming blood. You're consuming blood. And unfortunately, you're consuming blood, flesh from another animal, and that is forming mucus in your body. I remember they spoke about how James Brown, when he and what was the other actor, John Wayne, when they both when they did their autopsies, and they both succumbed to cancer, different forms of cancer. But they had pounds. I think they said that James Brown had over 15 pounds of undigested meat in his gut. And I know, what's his name? John Wayne had more than that. So meat, even in the cleaner meats, like your chicken and your turkey, there's still blood of that animal that you're consuming that forms mucus in your body. Eggs, right? Prime example of another mucus forming food that we consume. Even sometimes if you look in the egg yolk, you will see the umbilical cord of the chicken, and it's red. What do you think that is? Fats. prime example of a fat that definitely is loaded with or forms mucus in the body. Pastrami if you look at pastrami, you see the fat in it. If you look at corned beef, you see the fat in it. Dairy, and when we talk about dairy, or when I'm talking about dairy, I'm talking about cow's milk. I'm not talking about almond milk. I'm not talking about walnut milk, which is a type of milk that I prepare. All right, but dairy, your cow milk. I'm not talking about goat milk either, but I'm talking about cow milk, cheese. Because remember, the cow is what? It's beef. So that's all one source. I'm going to go a little bit further. And some people are going to be like, what, Tanya? No, but yes, legumes, however you want to say it. Those form mucus. All starchy foods, including rice. That is hard for me. Because what I've had to do is cut back on how many times the family consumes rice. Because I am a descendant of a Gullah Geechee and Gullah Geechee folk, and every day in our household there was a pot of rice. I'm going to move on a little bit faster. But rice, bread, potatoes, pasta. And I'm not talking about spelt pasta, which is a non-forming type of a mucus-forming pasta, nor am I talking about wild rice, which is also another type of food that is non-mucus-forming, but all of the others. So now I'm going to talk about non-mucus-forming foods. All green leaf vegetables. They are non-forming mucus foods. So hence, start consuming more of those. And all kinds of fruits as well. And you definitely, I'm not talking right now about alkaline versus acid. I'm talking about the fact that all green leafy vegetables and all fruits are non-mucus forming foods. So the bottom line, you want to begin the transition of cutting those types of foods out that I did mention. So why? Now I'm definitely going to lead up to the superpower plant of the sea, and you already know that's sea moss. You have to get yourself a jar of sea moss gel from me. Order it from me. I make all kinds. Sea moss gel, 2 tablespoons, you can do 2 to 4, will destroy mucus and inflammation in the body. I don't care about it not tasting well. It's great for you. It will help you live a healthier life of wellness. Some of the benefits: it's rich in iron. It helps with acid reflux. Acid reflux is a form of mucus. Okay? It boosts mental health and uplifts your mood because of all the different minerals in there. It helps heal the body of ulcers. What is an ulcer? An ulcer is a breaking of the mucous membrane in the what? Gut. It improves your metabolism. It's loaded with nutrients that are vital to the body. We know you're going to get 92 of the 102 different minerals that you need on a daily basis for the body to just stay balanced. It increases sex drive and stamina. It improves circulation, filters out MS and other bacteria during blood circulation. And it is a great appetite suppressant. Okay? Last but not least, I can't talk this morning. 7 benefits of herbal teas. All right. And why they are great for destroying mucus in the body. Well, one, also, it will help you unwind. Tea boosts your immune system. It reduces pain and soreness. It can help prevent chronic disease. That links this right back to the mucus that causes all ailments, conditions, and disease. Tea can help prevent chronic disease. It improves your digestive system, stimulates the brain function, and like water, it's calorie free. But of course, if you need to sweeten it, I recommend that you do it with raw honey. Because all that other stuff, if you look at it, it's straight sugar. All right, so raw honey. All right, if you need to use sugar, you can use coconut palm sugar in your tea. So I hope that this helped you. Remember, all ailments, conditions, and disease starts with mucus. Mucus causes all of those things. I've given you instruction on what you should stay away from eating, what you should eat, why you need your sea moss gel, and why you should be drinking at least 1 cup of herbal tea on a daily basis. And that's something also that I can provide for you. Listen, remember, make sure you go on my Homegrown Wellness Community 72 community Facebook channel. Make sure you hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. Make sure you order yourself a jar of sea moss gel. My website is homegrownwellnessfba.company.site. Family, remember, be great to yourself because you are great. Be great to your family. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. And as always, clarity is key, but without consistency, we have no balance. Family, be well.